First tonight, a volunteer at Tampa's Lowry Park Zoo is in jail, accused of molesting a little boy at the zoo. And his arrest is raising many questions about how well the city of Tampa is checking out volunteers who work around your children. Our Chris Martinez joins us now live with the disturbing findings of a new audit that has Tampa's new mayor outraged tonight. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Wendy. That audit basically says some of these background checks just aren't happening. And after the arrest of this volunteer at the zoo, parents and city officials say this has to change.
The state would ask for a $100,000 bond.
Cameron Spurback was supposed to be keeping kids safe, but police say instead this Lowry Park Zoo volunteer cornered a child in a zoo bathroom and molested him.
They're showing no convictions.
Turns out Spurback passed a background check before volunteering with the zoo, something the nearly 500 full-time city parks employees and hundreds of volunteers are supposed to do once a year. But an audit by the city of Tampa now shows big gaps in those screenings.
I feel disgusted and let down that they are not doing their job to protect children.
Mom Andrea Barretto couldn't believe the numbers. 18% of full-time employees were not properly screened as required by city code. The same goes for 43% of seasonal employees. And of the hundreds of volunteers, 57% were not properly screened. The numbers also suggest many long-time parks employees were never screened at all. Nothing in the audit suggests any parks employees failed a background check, only that they weren't screened according to standards outlined in city code. All of that is something Tampa's mayor-elect finds beyond unacceptable.
These are our kids. Our employees need to be screened if they're coming into contact with children. We need to do a much better job at it. Obviously, we have not over the last couple of years. That will be rectified.
And the City Parks Department, they admit to all of this. They say they have had problems carrying out all of these screenings, but they are now vowing to change that after this audit. And they say it's going to cost them quite a bit of cash to do it. They say it will cost about $23,000 to screen all of their volunteers and employees. For Live Tonight in Tampa, I'm Chris Martinez, ABC Action News.